The iPhone 15s are out and everyone's calling them boring, capitalism has failed. But here's the thing, people seem to like the boring stuff. First of all, the iPhone 15s are not meant for people that own the 14s or even the 11s. In fact, most people in the US hold on to their phones for 2 to 3 years. You know, if there are people that want to buy the new iPhone every single year and expect the companies to entertain them, to help them cope with their rampant consumerism, then that's on them. If the 15 doesn't seem that different from the 14s, don't buy it. The sad truth is that smartphones have been boring for years. After 2017, when the iPhone 10 came out, all we have had is just bigger, smaller, and flatter versions of pretty much the same thing. In fact, people have been calling almost every single new iPhone upgrade boring, so no matter what the company does, someone somewhere will shed tears. A subscribe to the channel will help stop shedding mine. There's only so much that you can add to a tiny slab of glass that has to fit in your pocket. Now, across the pond on Android, the feature-rich option, where you find companies, pummeling coke down the throats of engineers and having them throw everything at the wall, we end up with stuff like moon mode, which sounds really awesome. Like, man, I can take moon pics from the earth. Dang, bro, screw you, NASA. When in reality, all it does is just use CGI. A lot of those Android phone features end up being way too gimmicky or niche to ever be used more than once. So all the Androids are the cooler option. Their global market share is on the decline, which shows that people don't really care about features. So most consumers don't give Apple an incentive to go over the top with the innovation, because iPhones are some of the best-selling phones in the world despite Apple using the incremental upgrade strategy. And I think that happens because most people use their phones as tools, like their cars or refrigerators. And when their phones get long in the tooth, I don't know how that expression even works, they simply upgrade to the newest model. And it doesn't matter how different it was from the previous generation, because it's different enough from the phone they currently have. Now, with all of this being said, I might turn Apple like Apple's, top defense lawyer. Please stop criticizing them. You're being so mean. No, there are plenty of things about the 15s I don't like. For instance, 15 and 15 Plus being equipped with last year's processor despite costing $800+. Their gimped USB-C port, the fact that the 15 Pro Max increased in price, and then Apple's justification was that they offer more storage as a default. They try to make it sound all charitable, but in reality, they just admitted that when you're paying the extra money for the Pro Max, most of that is going for the extra storage and not the extra features that you would think will come from a Max phone. There are plenty of disappointing things about the 15, but it's not this colossal end of Apple, update failure, man. There's a difference between criticizing a company and then expecting them to conjure miracles every year. Unfortunately, the time of iPhone upgrades being, the highlights of our, miserable lives is long gone. And I don't want to get all sentimental and emotional because I'm a man, despite what I sound like. But there's a certain beauty in the boring, because it shows that smartphones, they're all grown up. It's time for us to move on and embark on the next chapter of technology. Isn't that what makes tech so great? If you want some real criticism, check out why the iPhone 15s are a scam and the dark story behind USB-C on the iPhone. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.